Lena, is that you?
Yeah. It wasn't easy to convince them, but they let me through. One last time before you set off, I guess.
Right. About that. It turns out it might be more difficult for the rescue ship to pick me up than anyone imagined.
What do you mean?
It's simple. I might not make it out of here, so... What better time to have a heart-to-heart, huh?
You talked to Agatha?
Yeah. I finally met your boss.
Jeez, Jan. Alters? Seriously? Did you really think no one would find out? I got so much shit from her. Why didn't you tell me?
Honestly, I was afraid you'd be mad at me, and I didn't want to get into another fight. I just didn't think you'd understand.
Maybe you're right. It is hard to understand, and it's fucking illegal. They're gonna give you hell when you get back. I'm already getting my share for involving the whole medical department. Man, you made me look like a fool.
I'm sorry. I feel like I'm the fool. Do you think you can forgive me?
Oh, you mean, like, forgive you for keeping me in the dark, or...?
For everything, I guess. You know.
I don't know what to say. I don't think there's anything to forgive, really. We were both... We were in it together, and I guess neither of us stood up to the task of saving what we had.
Well, it's a shame. Because I think we really had something good there.
Damn it, Jan. First you asked for my help. Something you've never done before. Now you're apologizing to me. This whole thing really did change you.
Yeah. I think you're right. I have changed. And I've been thinking about us.
Us? Jan, listen.
Just let me finish. Remember our first night together? When you came over to do that project with me?
I brought pizza, you had beer, and it was awkward at first. Then it was fun.
Just fun?
Yeah, because that's really a lot.
I woke up with you sleeping on my arm as if it was the most natural thing to do. As if you'd somehow always been there, next to me, but I only just noticed it. That morning I swore to myself I would never, ever let you go. Well, I failed to keep that promise, and all this time, I hated myself for it. But now I know it's not the most important thing. It's not failing that's a problem. It's refusing to move on.
Failing, succeeding, you always looked at life that way. But sometimes things just happen, and they're neither good nor bad.
Yeah. I know that now, and I think I just want to thank you, you know? For every fucking glorious moment we had together. And for the less glorious ones too. Because without them, without you, I would never be who I am today. And it seems that I am exactly who I need to be right now.
I know. And I also know that you're gonna make it. You'll get back home safely, with Rapidium. And you'll be all right.
According to the quantum computer, the odds are on me. And there's one more thing I want you to know. Agatha said they don't intend to involve you in my trial. You and Dr. Paulson. So, he's not gonna get into any trouble for helping you out with those implants. Just so you know.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. It's all good for me, really.
Shit, that's actually, you know what? I think I need to go. I just, yeah, I'd better...
Lana? What's the matter? Oh. What just happened?
Something's malfunctioning here. Should I change my workstation? My workplace is damaged. Should I work on this while you're
Lena?
Listen, we don't have much time. I had to find a different way to get through to you. The previous connection wasn't safe.
Not safe? What do you mean?
You said Agatha told you Vin Paulson wouldn't be held accountable for helping me with you. But I never told her he was helping me. We work in different departments, so even my team weren't aware. You were the only one who knew he was in on this. The only way Agatha could find out was if she was listening in.
Damn. Do you think... I mean... What else did we talk about? Are you in trouble?
I don't know. But there's something you should know. The rescue team they're sending to get you out of there, they're an armed unit, special ops. Maybe it's because of the Rapidium. But maybe there are other reasons. You should be careful.
Military men. Wow. So the corporation is a bunch of cold-blooded murderers. Agatha told me to smuggle my alters on board that ship. What if it was just a smokescreen?
Smuggle them? That's strange. Unless... No.
Just say what you're thinking.
It might not be about what the rescue team knows, Jan. But about what your alters think. If they believe they're safe, hidden, in cryosleep, they'll simply be...
An easy kill. That's what you're saying.
Damn it, Agatha. I should have known she can't be trusted. I wish I could help you somehow.
Maybe you can, actually.
Really? Tell me.
Lucas. Maxwell's former assistant, the guy in STC. I know he got cut off, but I think they're underestimating him. So, let's assume for a moment that I do manage to get the rescue team to land safely. Maybe there's a way you could take control of the ship remotely. Steer it someplace safe, far away from Ally Corp.
What about the implants? They can be tracked. You know that, don't you?
True. Can't they be disabled somehow?
I guess I could cause a little breakdown in our medical system. They're not unusual, you know? Hardware crashes leading to loss of data.
Lena, you are the best.
Yeah, I know.
So, does that mean you'll try and contact Lucas?
I'll give it a shot, yeah. Why not?
Thank you, Lena. Really, really. Thank you.
Don't. Just make sure that ship can land and you get the hell out of there.
I'm working on it.
Good luck, then.
So, about your coming back. Yeah? You got something new? Actually, I talked to Lena, and I might have an idea how to keep the corporation away from you. Really? What is it? Well, if we hijacked the ship somehow and redirected it to a safe location far away from Allied Corp's radars, Lena said she could disable your implants so that you'd no longer be trackable. You'd be back on Earth, and you could be free. Free, huh? Right. There is one thing we'd have to take care of first, though. What's that? Well, while you were away, we discovered that there's a barrier in the sky blocking the way for the rescue ship. I'd be lying if I said I couldn't use your help with it. It's a kind of, all hands on deck situation. So that's what the Karen shit was all about, huh? What? No. Absolutely not. How can you even say that? Okay, you're everything but selfish. I forgot. Fine. We'll do it. We'll help you. Yeah? Seriously? Yeah. What are we waiting for?
So, the prodigal sons are back. Good. All hands on deck. I hope you're planning on maximizing their potential. By which I mean, I'll make them work hard. Don't worry. It's good to have you back.
I missed your ugly face, too. Am I needed there? Want me to take a look there?
Happy to be back in the base?
Oh, you bet. I don't know if the technician told you, but the recycler in that tour vehicle got jammed. We were heading for a nasty time.
What did you want to talk about?
Oh, you know, I just figured there was some unfinished business from before I left the base. That therapy you imposed on me,
And you refused to continue?
I was mad at you, okay? But I'm back now. And I just wanted to wrap up that talk we had. About me working my ass off, remember?
Yeah. And I gotta tell you, I hope you're still up to it. Because I'm gonna need you to push like never before.
Actually, I don't think I am.
You're not?
No. I've had some time to think about, you know, stuff out there. I guess everything changes when you find yourself in an extreme situation. And suddenly, I realized that I get what you were trying to do for me back then. You know, sending me to the contemplation room.
Are you saying you want to return to what you started?
Well, no, there's no time for it now. But when we get back to Earth, when we get a chance to live our lives, I think I might want to do that, yeah. Why not? Never mind. I guess I just wanted you to know where I stand.
Right. Thanks. Everything okay? You getting along with our group of desert wanderers all right? Yeah. I think they understood their mistake. I won't rub it in. What matters is we're all back together. Blood is thicker than water, huh? So, the team's back together. You did a good job fighting for them like that. We have better enemies than ourselves. Although, I might change that opinion if the technician keeps leaving his dirty laundry all over the place. What if I could have spent a day with you again?
Come see me. I'd like to draw your attention to something. I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Lena, any news?
Yeah, but it's not good, I'm afraid. Lucas refused to help you. He said your alters were only supposed to help you survive and collect Rapidium. But you made this mission only about them, and forgot what it was you were really supposed to bring.
Yeah. He really was pushing me to mine more of it. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to manage without him then.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. If I manage to get that ship to land safely, maybe I'll simply try to hijack it on my own.
Okay. Whatever you decide, just remember you don't have to worry about the implants. I can take care of them.
Thanks, Lena. I hope I reach the point where that makes a difference.
I know you will. Good luck.
Yeah. I'll need it. Did you manage to find out more about the barrier?
I'm afraid I don't have good news. For a moment, I was hoping we could redirect the ship to another area, but it seems that won't be possible. What we've called the barrier is, in fact, a strong force-filled layer of interlapping distortions. A sort of prism entanglement.
So it's yet another anomaly. Okay, we have ways to deal with them, right? Do you know where it stems from?
You see, that's the problem. It seems to be everywhere. Covering the entire surface like a dome, or a layer of the atmosphere.
Wait, what? No, but are you trying to tell me it was here when I landed?
It must have been here the whole time, looming above us, invisible to the human eye. Fascinating. So was it the cause of your ship's malfunction? It could have been, yes.
You're saying we're doomed. After all we've been through, it turns out there's just no way out of here?
Let's not jump to conclusions. I believe the nature of this gigantic prism distortion needs to be studied more.
But how? We can't fly.
Right. But we've made fragmentary observations on the surface, and I think we can still learn more. I've located 3 areas with particularly strong interference characteristics that match the electromagnetic fluctuations typical for this kind of distortion. They should be marked on your map. I want you to take a closer look at them and bring me more data.
How does it feel to be back? First observations? The scientists swiped my reading lamp, and there's a hell of a mess in the toolbox. But on the upside, the base hasn't fallen apart.
So, not so bad.
Yeah, you're delighted to be back.
So, definitely something unusual here. Like a giant horizontal branch reaching somewhere. Good. Let me analyze the data properly. Would you like me to go there? This location looks like some kind of root system. I'm getting some quite extraordinary readings from there. trunk-like structure growing upward. Upward, you say? Yes. I think I know how we could use that information. I think I'm starting to see something here. I know what you mean. They seem connected. Come back to the base and we'll talk more. Come see me. I'd like to draw your attention to something.
I hate not knowing what someone is plotting behind.
So, what do you make of the data we collected?
Interesting. Very interesting. The three fragments of the integral apparently form a single structure.
Right. Yeah, it almost looked like it could be part of a gigantic tree of some sort.
A huge vertical framework on a proximity plane. It could be our way up.
A way up? How do you mean? For what?
Reaching the barrier and destroying it.
But I don't understand. It's not even there, physically.
And that is exactly the issue we will have to solve. What would you say if I told you we should look for a way to materialize that structure?
A way to materialize the integral? Knowing you, I'm pretty sure you already have one.
Of course I don't. It's not that simple, Jan. But I do have an initial plan. Based on all the data we've collected so far, I think I came up with a way to disintegrate this barrier. Fragmentize the prism entanglement. But it can't be done from down here. You're going to have to reach for the sky, and that structure seems to be the best way to get there.
But is that even possible? To make it physically accessible?
What if I told you Professor Frankov believed it was possible?
Really? Tell me more.
You see, Frankov devised a theoretical experiment in which he proved that if an electromagnetic field was powerful enough, it could pull a proximity plane closer to us. The force field would have to be extremely strong and the object no larger than a grain of sand. But according to his calculations, it could physically materialize.
Well, we're gonna need more than a grain of sand.
Don't forget, we have something that Frankov didn't. Rubidium.
Oh. That's... bold.
Bold. Dangerous. And necessary.
So you really think you can do it?
I know it sounds impossible, but if we pull this off, there's so much more to gain than just our survival.
A scientific breakthrough.
And we can play a leading role in it.
What do you want me to do?
The fragmenting device I told you about, I've drawn up a raw design for you to start building it. And I'll set to work on reconstructing Frankov's theory and finding a way to materialize that structure for us. It is possible. I simply know it.
Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next?
Should I do this now? this now?
What the hell is this thing?
A custom-built rubidium-infused electromagnetic field generator. Normally, electromagnetic waves operate on a limited frequency spectrum. But with the extreme nature of rubidium particles, the possibilities become infinite. The frequency spectrum can be stretched so that our waves will be able to penetrate all potential landscapes and disturb their magnetic fields. In effect, pulling the proximity plane towards us, just like a magnet.
Really? It's that simple?
I prefer the word elegant, provided it works as expected. It would be much more reasonable to test this theory in a safer environment before putting it to such extreme use.
Whoa. I don't think I've ever seen you this insecure. And we've been through a lot.
This really is no time for malicious remarks, Jan. We are treading on thin ice here. Once activated, the module will start emitting an extremely powerful electromagnetic field affecting not only the outside world, but also inside the base. The effects are hard to predict, but it can be everything from instruments malfunctioning to the entire base being annihilated within minutes.
Sounds encouraging.
Once we turn this thing on and the internal structure materializes, you will need to act quickly. Climb it as fast as you can. Penetrate the prism entanglement, place the fragmenting device there, and press start. While you're up there, the rest of us will be fighting to keep the base in one piece. And if there's anything I can tell you for sure, it's that we will not be able to hold the fort for long.
So, I only get one shot.
Exactly. That's why it's vital that we have all hands on deck.
Good point. The team's not ready for this kind of challenge.
Then make sure it is, because we'll need to be flawlessly prepared. Battery packs, robust radiation protection, abundant repair kits on stock. There'll be no time to resupply, no way for you to come back to the base mid-mission. And no time for the rest of us to take care of anything other than protecting the base from falling apart.
And here I was, thinking you'd give me a pep talk.
Well, you're getting cold facts instead. Here's one crucial point. It will be wisest to start in the morning. We don't know how long it will take you to get up there, and the last thing you'd want to encounter is night radiation on top of that structure. What if you can't hold it up for as long as I need? And the whole thing dematerializes while I'm up there? Like I said, you'll need to be fast, and we'll need to be strong.
Right.
When you're ready to start, go to the foot of the structure and call me on the radio. On your signal, I'll activate this beast, and we'll see what kind of hell we've unleashed.
I'm gonna make sure the base survives. Whatever happens.
Shortages are detected.
I'm ready. Let's get this party started.
Jan, it's not looking good down here. The base is under extreme pressure. Hang on, I'm on my way. Shit! The elevator's stuck. We have a surge of electrostatic discharges. Instruments are unstable. But your battery might actually profit from that anomaly.
Dormitory's critical. I'm on my way to fix it. Good. We gotta keep going.
Damn it! Prism anomaly. That slowed me down. I need to press on.
Team, got a dire situation here. Expect critical infrastructure to go apeshit. But I'm on it.
Jan, we're not gonna hold on for much longer. Get up there and destroy that son of a bitch.
Almost there. What? Come on. Not more anomalies.
The materializer, it's gonna give in. Launch the device, quick.
Yes! I made it. Here goes.
Get the hell out of there, it's going to disintegrate. You need to get down now.
see how things are going back at the crib.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome back. We did quite well, don't you think?
That felt good. Deciding that we're gonna start from scratch. Okay, team, we made it. The rescue ship is gonna be able to land.
Hell yeah.
Hard to believe how far we've come. I have to say, all this time I was trying hard not to think about how much the odds were against us. But we beat them. We beat the odds. It's incredible.
Cheers to us, huh? Yeah. I still can't believe any of it.
But it's not over yet. There's two things we need to discuss. One, after talking to Allied Corp Big Fish, we decided that it's better for your safety if the crew doesn't know you exist. So, you need to be smuggled on board that ship.
What? Hide us? Why?
Wait a minute. What do you mean, fake Rapidium arc? And why can't we travel like normal people?
You can't be serious. Why the hell are we supposed to hide? Are we a threat to anybody? That's ridiculous. What are we? Your embarrassing cargo now?
All right? And what about the other thing?
Okay, here comes problem number two. I talked to Lena, and after what she told me, I'm not sure I can trust the corporal lady to keep her word and let you stay alive. Which means we might want to think of a way to take control of that ship ourselves. Guide it out of their reach, somewhere they can't find you. Once we land, we'd have to abandon the ship with the Rapidium on board. Allied Corp would find it eventually, but it will buy us time to get you to safety. Hey, wait a minute. This is not what we were preparing for. Hiding and... what? Picking a fight with the rescue team? Interesting. You do know that the crew of that ship will probably be fully armed. Are you willing to confront a military unit?
Armed? Why didn't we know about this? Still having doubts if we should trust them.
No way. I am not fighting anyone. I never said anything about fighting them. We need to be smart about this.
Look, we're a team. We'll think of something, right? We could sneak up on them. Use the element of surprise. They don't know what to expect out here.
Remember, they have no idea about your existence. We could use that to our advantage.
Correct. And we can also predict that they will have to enter the base to salvage any mission-critical documentation. That's the procedure, and they will have to follow it.
could hide inside the base and ambush them once they get in.
Ambush? How?
And what do you plan to do with them? Tie them up? Kill them?
Haven't you been listening? They'll be armed, and we could be outnumbered.
So? Are we gonna let that intimidate us?
No. If we really feel up to a violent confrontation, we should be prepared for extreme measures.
Such as?
We could blow up the base with the rescue team inside. Explosives shouldn't be hard to prepare.
No. There has to be another way than killing.
It should be something Jan could carry out on his own if we're really supposed to be hidden from them.
Any ideas, Brainiac?
We could let them board the ship without knowing that you're not alone, of course. But just before takeoff, you could simply use some kind of incapacitating agent on them.
Like a sleeping gas?
Like a sleeping gas. Of course, you'd have to be prepared for it. Devise some kind of upgrade to your suit so that the sleeping agent doesn't have any effect on you.
Gas mask?
A gas mask. But the biggest problem with that solution is that you'd have to be smart about deploying it. Sneak up to a ventilation shaft when no one is looking. There's no guarantee you'll have an opportunity to do that.
It's too risky. What if you get caught? I say we take the risk. We've done impossible things before, and we can do it now. But killing? That would be new. And I don't think I want to find out how it feels to have blood on my hands.
We're not killers, for crying out loud.
The sun is not going to wait for us. We need to be ready.
Okay, I get it. But we have to decide on something.
Look, I'm not a killer. None of us is. But we need to make one thing clear. If the gas doesn't work properly, we'll be screwed.
If you want my opinion, there's only one factor we need to consider while making this decision. The success of the mission.
No. Your safety is what matters most to me.
And you have our loyalty.
Okay. Whatever you decide, right now we need to focus on the fundamentals. Let's say we dealt with the rescue team one way or another. What then?
We need to take control of that ship somehow.
Which will probably mean we'll have to craft an autopilot device, connect it to the onboard computer, and override the coordinates of our destination.
That sounds like a lot of additional work.
Let's just fucking get on with it then.
We still need to decide how to smuggle you on board.
I presume you already gave it some thought prior to this conversation.
I'd like to listen to your ideas first.
Here's one. You could throw a party for our guests, get them drunk while we'd hide somewhere in the hold.
I'm thinking a disguise. I haven't figured out as what yet. Oh, an alternative rescue team that landed here by mistake and lost their ship.
We could pretend to be specimens from this planet. We just need to find some damn big boxes.
Fine, here's my take. It's not the actual smuggling that's the problem, it's surviving the voyage in cryosleep. And that's going to take a separate, properly designed module.
I was just gonna say that.
How about a Rapidium arc? The cargo they'll never leave behind.
Oh, that's actually interesting.
How do you want us to fit inside a Rapidium arc?
As long as it's not hazardous to our health.
A Rapidium arc with a false bottom. That's what we should build.
You mean some kind of magic cabinet shit? How about a fake module that's only pretending to be filled with Rapidium?
That's it. We need to create a fake Rapidium arc.
A Trojan horse Rapidium arc.
Yeah, I like it. That's settled. Do we have everything?
Almost. Except the last detail.
What do you mean?
We managed to get on board, hijack the ship, steer it wherever we want. What next, Jan? Have you really thought this through? You said you'd get us to safety, buy us time to escape and hide, but what about you? Our disappearance might even be beneficial to the corporation. It could be convenient for them if we're gone and buried. But you, they'll be determined to hunt you down. They'll need to have a scapegoat, someone they can blame for losing their ship. And contrary to us, you're an existing person. You can be traced. You can be put on trial. Are you sure you want to do this? Suffer the consequences if they catch you?
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Let's hope you know what you're doing.
Well, we're not gonna be able to brainstorm everything out, right? Some things are just out of our control. What a mature comment, Jan. I'm proud of you. That's scary, but I guess it's true.
That's basically what I've been saying the whole time. Well. Look who's gained a new outlook on reality.
Let's just do what we do best. I'll activate the beacon, and then we get to work.
I second that. Enough talking.
Let's give it all we've got. We're in this together.
This is it. The last stretch.
Yes. No time to waste.
They'll make you come alive one day. They'll make you step inside to make you pay. So don't get stuck in pride, my love, when you'll be watching me from far above. As long as they come, hold your bones to break 'em. Only when the day come, you can sail away, my child, my dear, my child, my love, my love.
need to talk.
What's on your mind?
Well, I wanted to tell you something. Admit to something.
You burned the mush again?
Not this time, no.
Well, then it can't be that bad. Help with it.
I just wanted to say, hard as it is, that, I was wrong about you. You're not the selfish dickhead I took you for.
Well, thank you.
Actually, you impressed me. With that quantum computer mumbo-jumbo you did.
Oh, you heard?
Yeah. It was a hell of a brave thing to do. To expose your sanity like that. Instead of putting another altar on the line.
I guess I just needed to do it. Put myself through something extreme, like shock therapy. And you weren't there to stop me.
Yeah. About that. Some of the stuff I did, I regret. And some words I said.
You had every right to say what you said. I would have been as angry as you. That's why I wanted to make it up to you so badly. Are we good now?
No. Not quite.
Seriously?
Yeah. There's something I owe you.
Oh? What is it?
Well, I thought, since you were so curious about Mom, what we talked about in her last days, after our conversation, I can't stop thinking about one thing. Her last words. Do you wanna know what she said?
It's, a very generous gift. But I can't accept it. I wasn't there with her when she was dying. You were. Those words were meant for you. And you alone.
Wait a minute. What the hell happened to Baby An, who always wants to have everything? Did you finally alter yourself into some mature version of you?
In a way, you could say that. I just realized that things are as they should be. That's all.
Well, in that case, nothing more to say. Let's get back to our jobs. Because we need to push hard now. But we're gonna make it. I believe in us, brother.
Of course, we're gonna make it. We have each other's backs, and that's all that matters. Brother.
You know what? If they ever make a movie about us, I'm not gonna watch it.
Why's that?
I hate sentimental flicks.
Yeah. Me too.
You want me to take care of this? Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next?
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
All done. Should I take care of this now?
We need to discuss something.
I'm not knowing where
Should I do
somebody's
this now?
hiding behind me.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
You wanted to talk about something? Yeah. We've come a long way together, haven't we? So, it's that serious? No. I mean, well, maybe. I was just wondering, with the rescue ship arriving any day now, have you thought about what it's gonna look like after you come back? For you, I mean. What are you planning to do with your life, Jan? I don't know, man. Things are gonna change, that's for sure. I think I need time to settle in my new situation. See what the future has in store for me. That's what I thought. After everything, you still don't have a clear goal in sight, do you? Let me guess. You have some good advice for me about how I should live my life from now on. Not really. I was just curious if you intend to live it well. What's it to you anyway? Well, it matters to me. Because at the end of the day, I guess I'll have to consider your life somehow superior to mine. Superior? What do you mean? Only one of us will be able to continue his life as Jan Dolsky. The real Jan Dolsky. And it will be you. And as petty as it might sound, it just feels a little unfair, you know? And according to you, the fair outcome would be not being reduced to the role of somebody else's alter. But this is who you are. Well, it doesn't feel that way. It feels like I'm genuine. Genuine. Admit it. You were lost in your life. And you might have changed, but you still don't know where you're going. Whereas I do. What the hell are you suggesting? Think about it, Jan. Let go of your ego for a moment. Our life made more sense to me than it did to you. I had a sense of purpose. My wife, my family, children, maybe. What if I was the one to come back as Jan Dolsky? What? Swap places? That's the most ridiculous idea I've ever heard. I can be happy in my life too, you know, with Lena or someone else. This is what I've learned on this journey with all of you. That it's only up to me to find happiness right where I am. Well, my happiness lies only wherever she is. But since you're fine no matter where you are, well, that just proves my point. All I'm asking is that you look at the situation through my eyes. Fine. Show me your perspective then. Look, I'm not saying your life is worth less than mine. Maybe it's even worth more. You've achieved great things, found Rapidium, got through so many obstacles. And you can continue on that road, enjoying being the new Jan you've become, while I could go back to the only life I want. With Lena. Haven't you ever thought that maybe that was the actual purpose of your journey? To become my own alter? No, Jan. You'd still be yourself. But you'd take my place with the others. Nobody would have to know. going to hand over my life to you just like that. Of course, I never wanted you to do it just like that. Look, I know it's not a decision to be made lightly, and I don't expect an immediate answer. Just think about it. We still have a few days until the ship lands.
Seriously, what was he thinking, leaving the base like that?
Hey, man. I can see you've been tense lately.
Who? Me? Nah. I'm cool.
Come on. Let me help. How do you usually deal with, anxiety?
Anxiety? I'm not a wimp. I don't do anxiety.
None of us do. We're one hell of a tough team.
That's right. We'll get by.
Time to get comfortable in the sarcophagus. Yes, it's a shame we're leaving. I feel there's more I could have discovered. I know. I wish I could have given you more of my time. No, you don't. You were the best man for this mission, remember? So you did what you had to do. That's all that matters, right? Yeah. Right. See you on the other side, Jan. So, this is it. Have a safe trip and see you on the other side. Thanks for helping me deal with my regrets and everything. What would I ever do without you, man?
We're gonna have to stay away from each other back on Earth, huh?
Yup. It's gonna be safer for you that way. Let Ally Corp come looking for me and leave you alone.
Look at you. Reasonable and fearless.
It's been a ride, huh?
Tell me about it. I'll see you around, brother.
Thanks for sticking around, buddy.
Of course. So, You think we're gonna make it? I mean, get out of this on our own terms?
All I can promise you is that I'll do my best to make sure of it.
I know you will. If anything happens, remember to take good care of yourself. You owe it to all of us. And stay positive.
So, wish me luck.
Yeah, good luck. And thanks for looking out for me. Shame we didn't get more time with each other.
Are you serious? Because I got the impression we had a lot of quality time together.
You mean I was a pain in the ass? At least you got to know your messy side. Glad you call it quality time. Anyways, later, man. Use that good fortune of yours to get us out of here in one piece.
All right, so this is it.
Yup. It's just the two of us left. Did you think about it? My proposition?
So, you really meant it.
I did. And I still do. I know it's crazy, but show me something that hasn't been lately. What do you say?
I can't give up my life for you. I don't think I'm that selfless.
Sure. I understand. I'd probably do the same thing if I were you. Well, in that case, good luck whatever happens. I hope your new life doesn't let you down.
Same to you, buddy. I'll make sure you get a chance to find your own happiness.
Thanks, man. Take care.
John, Agatha here. Our people are about to land. Did you prepare everything as we discussed?
Maybe. But I have some questions I'd like to ask you before we proceed with this plan.
I know you've been talking to Lena.
You do? Yeah. I know you do.
I thought we had a deal. No more secrets. Do you really think you can pull one over on me?
What about your part of the deal? You never said anything about the rescue team being an armed squadron.
Oh. So you expect me to explain myself to you now? After everything that's happened, I must say that's cheeky. But I will indulge you. The team is armed because this is a Rapidium retrieving mission, Yarn. And the corporation will protect its assets with whatever means available. Now, I don't know what you and your ex have been discussing so fervently on an unauthorized channel, but I would like you to listen to me very carefully. Whatever you might be thinking of doing, you must understand that your time of breezy irresponsibility is coming to an end. You are heading back to society, where certain rules and laws apply. In this world, every decision you make has consequences. And not just for you. Take Lena, for example. Her career, so promising. It would indeed be a shame were it to be cut short by criminal charges.
threatening me? Because I don't like it.
I'm just laying down the situation for you, as it is. If the mission is compromised, I'm afraid the disciplinary commission will have no choice but to investigate her involvement thoroughly. I can't imagine you'd possibly value a bunch of quantum-projected reflections of yourself more than your real loving wife, because that would be very narcissistic. The corporation owes them nothing. You owe them nothing. They do not exist for real, and you know that. Because you're a grown man, Jan Dolsky, not a child who believes in fantasies. Smuggle them on board the ship as you were told, and do not attempt a single thing we haven't agreed on. Once you take off, your nightmare will be over, and there will be no more than ghosts to you. You'll forget your worries. Everything is different in the light of day. And of course, I can't wait to have a blast with you at our press conference.
So, this is it. Thanks for saving my life. Being a home for me. For us.
This is the Allied Corp Rescue Squadron at your service, sir.
Hello. You made it.
We made it. Hear that, guys? Praising us for getting here on time. You made it, Dolsky. And we couldn't believe the brief when we read it. How are you feeling, big guy?
Ready to do it all over again, if needed.
What a champ. I wish I'd met you earlier. Operating that base, getting it to the other side of the planet, collecting rupidium, all on your freaking own. Yet we've been having heated debates about how you managed it.
All I can say is that I'm a man of many talents.
Humble and honest. I like that. You better prepare to be the talk of the town. Anyway, you must be beaten. Get that gritty ass of yours on the ship while we run a final checkup on that CB unit. All right, boys and girls. Let's go retrieve some Allied Corp assets. Okay, let's get that rupidium loaded first.
On it, sir. Scanning for contamination. Hey, there's something strange about this one. It's heavier. And the bioscanner readings.
Contamination?
I don't know. Organic traces.
Dolsky, did you have a cat that climbed into a rupidium arc or anything?
Cat? Not that I know of.
Well, we got something in here. Any explanation you can give me?
Sorry, but no idea.
Seriously? The readings show that there's signs of life inside this crate. And it's considerably heavier than the other ones. We can't just ignore it. You might be a hero, Dolsky, but you need to cooperate.
No. It's all in your hands right now. The Rupidium needs to get back to Earth. If there's anything wrong with that arc, I'm sure Ally Corp experts can take care of it. But it would break my heart if we were to lose such a big part of the cargo just because of some readings we don't understand.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Sorry. For a moment there, I forgot how important this mission was.
What do we do with the readings, sir? You want me to report them?
We'll do that once we're airborne. Just make sure those containers are sealed tight. You'll get a proper checkup when we land. We gotta clear the base and get out of here. On the double now.
There's nothing.
That's a lot of personal stuff for one guy. Oh, please, can you focus on more important assets than Bolski's over there? We ain't got all day.
Yes, sir. Head into the research lab and we should be done.
You set up the research lab, huh? What a guy.
Come on.
Quantum core secured.
All good on our side, too.
Come on.
All right, let's get the hell out of here before we get fried.
Oh, please. Hurry up. Thank you. How did I end up here? Was this path just a random sequence of events? Now I know that there's always another way. I made my choices. Wherever I go, they will be a part of me.
Now on to unrest in the capital. Expect roadblocks after another street battle broke out over a warehouse of food supplies. It was the third incident of this kind in the last month, with the total number of casualties estimated to exceed 200. In reaction to the escalation of violence, the international community is putting pressure on Ally Corp as a subsidized organization to be more transparent about their research on rupidium-based crops. Ever since Ally Corp announced the success of its rupidium mining mission, predicting a breakthrough in agriculture and biotechnology, experts have been debating about the potential impact of these developments.
My concern is that they're not transparent about their plans, because the amount of rupidium they have is limited. So they've probably decided on developing only those solutions which can maximize their profit in the short term. And that will not change anything. People will keep growing restless. violence will continue. Rapidium-based crops, if we ever get to see them, need to be available to everyone.
More on that subject in our business segment right after the break.
Hello?
Hey, An, it's Sarah. Ready for court? The driver's on his way.
I've been stuck in this apartment for months. I'm excited to go anywhere. Even if it is my own trial.
Right. Just stick to the version we discussed, okay?
I'm still not convinced. Shouldn't I just tell the truth?
Look, we already talked about that, right? Let's follow the script. No mention of any illegal experiments up there, and you can count on leniency.
Legal experiments.
Listen, I don't know the details of what went on, and I don't have to know. But we should be glad Ally Corp is willing to turn a blind eye on what you did. Steering their ship into a goddamn desert.
Yeah, well, they got their Rapidium.
That's right. And the Rapidium spin is all they care about. For now. They could stop being so generous if you don't play along. So just go with their story that you lost it up there.
That's your recommendation, as my lawyer.
It makes sense, doesn't it? A man stranded on a hostile planet after losing his whole crew, all alone for so long.
Temporary insanity, huh?
It's a valid strategy.
Except it's not true.
As much as I respect your idealism, I have to remind you that this case is not about establishing the truth. It's about giving Ally Corp what they want and getting you a lenient sentence.
Okay. So, how did the morning hearings go?
Well, as you probably expect, Lucas Peña's testimony didn't help our case.
He's been fired. Can he really harm me?
The corporation won't admit that his dismissal had anything to do with your situation, so... Yes, his claims that you went against your orders can harm you.
So you still think I'm going to jail?
I don't think we can avoid that altogether. But there's a big chance for probation.
How long?
I'd wager somewhere between 5 to 10 years.
Sounds like a long time. But if it's on probation, maybe I can handle it. Right. What about the other hearing?
Lena, she stuck to everything we discussed. No surprises there.
Okay.
Well, maybe except for one moment at the end when she pointed out that this was not just any mission for you. And how she witnessed you facing those struggles all by yourself and emerging a changed, better man out of it all.
Really? Those her words?
Yeah. Not exactly a game changer considering the scandal surrounding her exit from Ally Corp, but it's something.
How is she handling it? Being fired like that?
Well, it wasn't nice, but at least they didn't press charges for sabotaging their database or whatever it was that she did.
Right. They simply didn't want anyone to find out how and why she helped me.
What matters to us is that she testified in your favor.
It means a lot to me that she's still rooting for me, despite everything.
You'll be allowed to talk to her after the trial. I know she wants to meet. For now, why don't we focus on your testimony? Let's go through it one more time.
Yeah, no need to do that. My driver just arrived. I should go now.
The driver can wait. Are you absolutely sure you've got this? Your future depends on it.
I know. Don't worry. I'm ready to face it.